Every morning I used to wake up already tired, not just in the body but in the spirit. It felt as though life was pulling me in every direction, draining my energy before the day even began. I thought energy came only from sleep, from food, or from rest. But the Stoics taught me that much of our fatigue comes not from the body, but from the mind. Marcus Aurelius once said, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it." Fatigue, I realized, was not always physical, it was mental clutter, wasted energy and self-inflicted exhaustion. To stop being tired, I had to live more like a Stoic, clear-minded, disciplined, and intentional. So I changed 7 things, and each of them restored a little more of my strength. The first cause of exhaustion was invisible. My obsession with things beyond my control, the news, other people's opinions, unexpected problems. Every time I fought against reality, I wasted energy, like trying to stop the tide with my hands. Epictetus taught, some things are up to us, and some are not. The Stoic draws a line. What is not in my control, I let it go. What is in my control, I focus on fully. The day I stopped trying to fix the world, and instead started fixing my own actions, I noticed something. I had more energy. The mind was lighter, the spirit less drained. To feel less tired, I had to stop fighting unwinnable battles. Fatigue comes from chaos, from drifting through the day without structure. Marcus Aurelius rose early and went to his duties with order. He did not waste time wondering what came next. His life was organized by purpose. I began to plan my days the Stoic way, rise with intention, not laziness, tackle the hardest task first, keep a rhythm instead of scattering my energy. Structure conserves energy. It prevents the fatigue of endless decision-making. When I ordered my day, I felt less like a wandering animal and more like a soldier on a mission. Purpose replaced chaos, and with purpose I felt awake. So much of modern fatigue comes not from work, but from noise, constant notifications, distractions, gossip, trivial worries. Seneca warned, life is short, and we make it shorter still by wasting it. Every unnecessary distraction drains you. Every useless argument steals a piece of your energy. I began to protect my attention, as if it were gold. Fewer notifications, fewer meaningless conversations, less consumption, more creation. The mind is like a lamp. If it flickers between too many things, the flame burns out quickly. But when focused, it glows steady, lasting longer. By cutting noise, I felt lighter, more alive. It seems paradoxical. To have more energy, sometimes you must first exhaust yourself deliberately. The Stoics practiced discomfort, cold baths, simple meals, sleeping on the floor. Why? To remind themselves that fatigue and pain are not to be feared. Marcus said, "Do not pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one." I started embracing small hardships, exercising daily even when tired, fasting occasionally, choosing the harder path when tempted by ease, and something strange happened. My baseline energy increased. When you train the body and mind to endure, ordinary life feels lighter. Fatigue no longer owned me. Rest is not laziness. But most people do not know how to rest. They scroll, they binge, they drown in noise, calling it relaxation. Yet this is not rest, it is overstimulation. And overstimulation leaves you more tired. True rest is stillness, walking in silence, breathing deeply. Reflecting in a journal, Seneca wrote, "We should allow ourselves relaxation, not surrender." The Stoics rested deliberately so they could return stronger to their duties. I learned to do the same. My evenings became rituals of recovery, not escape. Real rest is a weapon. It sharpens the mind, renews the body, and keeps fatigue at bay. Nothing drains energy like resistance. Complaining about life, wishing it were different, cursing fate. Marcus Aurelius counseled himself daily. Love the hand that fate deals you, and play it as your own. I noticed that on days when I complained most, I felt most tired. Negativity weighs the soul down. So I began to practice gratitude. Gratitude for simple food, gratitude for a functioning body, gratitude for challenges that made me stronger. Gratitude lightens the heart, and when the heart is light, the body feels stronger. The deepest source of fatigue is living out of alignment, pretending, acting against your own principles. Seneca warned, to be everywhere is to be nowhere, and worse, to be everything, except who you truly are. When you betray yourself, you carry a secret burden. When you live by your values, you feel whole. I stopped chasing things that were not mine. I focused on what mattered: virtue, wisdom, strength of character. Suddenly, life felt less heavy. Living honestly saves energy. Deception and false living drain it. When I put these 7 Stoic habits into practice, something changed. I no longer woke up defeated. My energy was not perfect, but it was steady, sustainable, grounded. The Stoics taught me that fatigue is not just a bodily problem, but a spiritual one. The more we waste energy on noise, complaint, and chaos, the more exhausted we feel. But the more we align with nature, order, and virtue, the stronger we become. If you feel tired every day, ask yourself, am I fighting battles I cannot win? Am I scattering my energy in noise? Am I living against my own values? The Stoic answer is simple. Cut away what weakens you. Cultivate what strengthens you. Energy returns when you stop wasting it. Strength grows when you live with discipline. And when you act unbothered, structured, focused, grateful, you stop feeling tired not just in the body, but in the soul.